All right, y'all, I'm on a mission today. Today I have the rare circumstance of having the apartment to myself, and I have nothing on my schedule. Today I'm gonna see how many shirts I can make in one day using all yarn and materials that I have in my stash already at home. I've been sewing for years, but in the pandemic I was really into sewing again, and I lived around the corner from a super affordable fabric store, but I didn't really know what I was doing, so I would just kind of walk in and buy yards and yards of fabric and then bring them home and be like, I don't know what to do with this. I'm just gonna put it in the corner. Well, that was 4 years ago now, and I still have a bunch of this fabric. Like, so much fabric. Recently, I stumbled on a video that is not new. It has like 1 million something views, but it's new to me, and it's by the Essentials Club, and she basically takes you through how to make 4 different super simple summer tops using scrap fabric. That sounds perfect for me. If you guys have watched my other videos, you may know I'm also in a phase of trying to revamp my sewing skills and reteach myself some old tricks, so I'm really trying to focus on the basics right now and just sharpen my skills. And these tops seem really doable, and they're really cute. So I've got a few ideas. I have this old curtain fabric that my mom sent me a few years ago. I think it's so pretty. I did stain it while trying to iron it just now, but I have some shouts sitting on it, so hopefully that will go away. I don't think it's too bad, but I would love to use this for something. But in this video, a lot of these tops are just tubes with elastic on some ends to create different ruffling effects. And I have this old jersey, just like gray pillowcase. I kind of feel like I want to start here and see if I can turn this pillowcase into a top. Because basically all I would be doing with most of those tops is I'd be making a tube anyway, and then I would leave some extra seam allowance on the side so I could zhuzh it together, and that's kind of already built into this this pillowcase. And then it's so long that I have enough extra fabric to do straps. So I don't know, maybe this is gonna be a flop, but I figured why not start here? I'm never going to use this pillowcase for anything else. And I figure, like, why not? Let's just see if we can make something remotely cute out of it. As I mentioned, my sewing skills are not that sharp right now, so I'm going to try and just focus on making one top today. But my goal is to do 2. I'm going to be trying to tackle a lot today. So let's get started. First things first, let's see if we can figure out a top to make out of this pillowcase. By the way, I'm going to link the Essentials Club video down below so you guys can check it out for yourself. I obviously don't want to steal her instructions and explain to you guys in too much detail what I'm doing. I'll keep you guys posted on what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, but if you want to see the actual instructions, be sure to check out her video. Okay, at this point, I think I'm stalling because I'm just like nervous for some reason, so let's get into it. Okay, I'm having an idea. I've just cut out the body panel of the pillowcase. So I'm already kind of going rogue because I'm not really following. I literally was like, I'm following this video that this person made exactly, and I'm like already not, because I'm just kind of going off of like what the pillowcase has available to me. But what I did is I cut out the body panel, just like how, you know, long I want it to be with a little bit of seam allowance. Then I just measured out how much elastic I want on the top and bottom, so like above my bust and then at my waist, because it's gonna be like a tube top that's like cinched at the top and bottom. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, okay, wow, it's literally just now noon, and I have some bleach, and I used to be really into bleach dyeing clothes, and I'm wondering, like, do I bleach this fabric as is and then wash it really quick and then start sewing with it? I think I'm gonna do it. Why not? The only dye I have is like red and pink, and I can't really dye gray, red, and pink, but I could bleach dye it and then maybe add some splotches here and there. Why not? Whatever, we're just experimenting today. Okay, fun, let's get crazy. Okay, so I finished tie-dyeing that gray fabric. I think it came out super cool. I can't really tell. It's either gonna look so bad or it's gonna and like tacky, or it's gonna be really cute. So we'll see. I did already hand wash it, and now it's just tossing through the dryer. But I figured in the meantime we could start one of the other tops and just see if we can at least get things cut out. I'm gonna try and work with this really pretty curtain fabric that I have. I just don't know how much of it I have, and it doesn't look like much. So we're gonna see if we can make one of the tops from this video that I'm referencing. But if not, then I'll let you know and we'll shift gears. All right, so this is actually going super quickly. I've already finished the tube top portion, and now I just need to make the straps. So I'm kind of doing something a little bit differently than what this creator does in her video. She does scrunch sleeves for the scrunch tube top. I'm not really feeling that for this, so I'm gonna combine two tops that she has in this video. I'm going to be doing shoulder straps that tie in bows at the top. So I think it's gonna be really cute. I already tried this on, and I do think I'm using some repurposed elastic, as I mentioned, so the elastic's pretty stretched out, and I think it ended up being a little bit bigger than I was expecting it to be, so that's fine. But it does mean that it'll be nice to have some adjustable straps. So all I'm gonna do is create some tubes out of my cut strap fabric and sew it onto this, and then this top is gonna be done. Now I have movie plans for tonight, so I'm wondering if I'll be able to wear this, or if the other fabric is dry and I can sew it before I leave, maybe I can wear that one. I don't know. It's just now about 3:30 p.m. and I'm almost done with this, so this is going pretty quickly. I'm always amazed when I sew how much quicker it is than crochet and knit, which of course, but still exciting nonetheless. Also, guess what I did? I got bleach on my Harry Styles shirt. Literally when I started bleaching stuff, I was like, oh, this shirt would be kind of cool bleached, but I didn't want to do it because, like, I don't know, I have 4 different Harry Styles shirts. It's not like this is like the only one that I have, and they're all concert tees, but I just, every time I put them on, I feel like in 20 years, this is gonna be like the coolest clothing item that I own, so I've been trying to keep them pretty pristine. I take very good care of them. That's on me. I'm normally so much smarter about what I wear when I dye things, but for some reason it just didn't even cross my mind. So RIP. I think I will bleach dye this though, because the only other alternative is like cutting it, and I really like that it's a big shirt, so we'll see about that. Sorry, Harry. On to the straps. Okay, cute. I finished this top. It's very like straightforward. I wish that the bottom was a little bit tighter, but it's cute. It's very simple. It could definitely use a steam. I was originally thinking I was gonna try and wear this tonight. I'm leaving in like an hour, but I'm not going to. The fabric did get dirty enough while I was ironing it this morning that I want to run it through the washing machine before I wear this out. It also needs like a steam. This is definitely like some dense fabric, so I want to get it a little bit looser before I wear it. I considered adding a little bit of a trim. I just feel like because I don't have a big chest, like tops like this aren't always so flattering on me, and there's a lot of extra width here. So I was considering adding just like a little ruffle at the bottom, thinking that maybe that would help balance out the fact that this is like kind of a big boxy top. I don't know. But I decided against it. I think I'm just gonna like lean into how it is right now. Yeah, so that's an update on this for now. Oh, the fabric that I tie-dyed is dry and I'm obsessed with it. So I'm going to try and make a similar top to this one, but I'm going to do it the way that she does it in the video, where it has these straps and the ruffled top, but then it's just open at the bottom. And I think that'll be great with this fabric because it's like a soft jersey fit. But literally look at how pretty this is. Like, come on, that's so cute. I'm actually gonna see, I have like an hour before I have to leave. I am curious if I can make this in an hour. This was really quick and now I know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna stop talking and just see if I can do it. Okay, I'm taking a break. I'm abandoning my goal of finishing this by the time I went to the movie. That was a noble effort, but I think if I had like 30 more minutes before I had to go, that'd be one thing, but I don't. There are enough things that I want to tweak about the first top that I made that I already feel like I can't call that done. And the second one, I just love this fabric that I bleach dyed, and I really don't want to just like rush a top that I don't like. So I'm gonna get ready, go to the movie with my friend, and then come back, and then I'll look at these with like a little bit more fresh eyes. But I also think I'm just starting to get a little bit stir crazy. I already was rushing and like pricked my finger pretty bad. So, and then my cat came into my crafting office and just like sat on top of my project, and I felt like that was him being like, girl, take a break. So I'm gonna go to the movie, I'm gonna go see Twisters, and when I get back, I will finish these up. So it's a little after 11 right now. I just got back from my movie with my friend. Twisters is so good. If you haven't seen it, go see it. As you may be able to tell, I actually ended up wearing the first shirt that I made. I was getting dressed and I was putting on just another outfit, and then I was like, you know what? I feel like I should just try it out. Take the shirt for a spin, as it were, and see whether or not I like it. Because when I was trying it on, you know, and I like was feeling kind of frumpy because I'd just been cooped up at home all day working on my projects. And once I actually had this put on with like pants that go really well with it, and I was wearing it out on like a hot night, I was like, this shirt is great. I like it as is. So I'm actually not going to change anything about it. When I was in the bathroom at the movie theater washing my hands, I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror and I was like, this is such a fun and like funky top. Like, I am such a cute girl out with my going out top. Anyway, all that being said, I am now going to be stubborn about trying to finish this second top before midnight. I think I can do it, but we kind of need to get zooming on it, so no time to waste. Let's go. I finished. It's so cute, but I'm gonna wait to really show you tomorrow because it's literally 12:59 a.m. So I'm literally an hour behind where I wanted to be. And I'll check in with you guys tomorrow and show you the finished result. This is so exciting. Okay, y'all, I'm all finished. Let's wrap this up. So it's officially the next afternoon, and I finished both tops. What the heck? I love sewing. I need to do sewing more. This is so cool. So I started editing the footage from yesterday, and I just wanted to clarify one thing. Originally, I had said that this top was going to be the one that was cinched both at the top and the waist. Basically, what ended up happening was that both tops needed to be cinched at the top anyway. And while I was making the other top, this bad boy, I put it on with just the cinching at the top and nothing at the bottom. But because of the amount of fabric I had available to me for this one, it was really short. It just wasn't able to go that long, so it would have been pretty scandalous, especially because the fabric itself was stiffer. It was just like really not about to even be remotely PG-13. So I ended up cinching that one on the bottom as well. So just to clarify that, because I never actually went back and spoke to that. While I'm talking about which fabric I decided to do for which design, I will say I do think that technically this top would be better suited for a stiffer, sturdier fabric like the one that I used for the cinched tube top, and a softer, stretchier one like this might be better suited for the scrunchy one. And the only real reason that I say that anyway is because this top is really meant to be worn with the top part up like this. So it's really supposed to be more of like a paper bag waist situation, but like on a shirt. I just noticed that like in the back, it wants to fold down anyway because the fabric's so soft, but also I'm just not too crazy about how it looks like this. I love how it looks in terms of the dye pattern, but I think in terms of an actual top, I just really prefer how it looks when it's rolled down. But if I had the sturdier fabric, it would probably actually sit up straighter, and I might would like the look in that case, but not with this, not how this turned up. So in the future, I may remake this top with a stiffer fabric. I did end up wearing this top to the movies last night, and I absolutely loved it. I'm so glad I almost added something to the bottom of this top, like just a little bit more length, a little bit more frill, and I almost cinched in the waist more. I'm really glad that I wore it out before deciding to do that because I love it as is, and it's really comfortable. I wore it with this belt and pants combo, and with a really high-waisted pant. It looks amazing. So I'm really excited about this one. And I love this one. I haven't gotten to wear it yet, but I think I'm going to wear it for the rest of the day today. And yeah, when it's folded down like this, I just love it. I'm also really excited about how the dyeing came out with this fabric. When I was doing the tying for the tie-dye, I separated some of the chunks into two different pieces. So I did one rubber band and then a second rubber band towards the top of that little peak, and that top peak is what I would bleach, and then the second layer is what I would cover with the pink or red dye. And I was intending for that to come out looking like a flower, and it did, so that's really cool. But yeah, I don't know, I really like this top. I mean, it's just so simple and cute, and it's really comfortable because it's made of that, like, do you guys know what I'm saying when I say, like, I don't really know what it's called, but like jersey knit cotton sheets, like the really stretchy kind. That's what it is. So it's super soft and comfy. And I don't know, I just feel like the tie-dye, like that's kind of hit or miss to me, like whether or not that ends up being something I would want to wear. But I think it came out so feminine and so pretty, and I'm really excited to have this in my wardrobe. Both of these tops, neither are perfect, especially in watching back the footage of me making them yesterday. There were things that I caught that I was like, I could have done that better. But that's what's really exciting about me going back to basics with sewing like this, and like with the dress that I made a few weeks ago. These kind of pieces I know I will look back on in the future and be like, whoa, what was I doing? But for now, I'm really impressed with myself, and I learned a lot from making both of these tops. And at the same time, I also recycled a lot of materials that I've had laying around for a while. So this was really encouraging. I'm once again so excited to do more sewing projects. If you guys actually have any suggestions for very simple, basic sewing patterns that I should try out, please let me know. I've got way more fabric than this in my stash, and I would like to use up a lot of it sooner rather than later. So really, like, any suggestions, bring them my way, and I would love to hear them. Wow, I feel so cute. Yeah, honestly, I don't have much more to say about these tops. They're pretty straightforward, pretty simple. There's nothing about these that are like reinventing the wheel of sewing. I know I didn't do anything too crazy here, but I'm super excited about them. Yay! Don't forget, if you want to learn how to make these yourself, please go to the description and check out the Essentials Club video on how to make these tops. That's going to be all for me today. If you guys aren't already, please make sure to subscribe. I've got a lot more sewing videos lined up for you guys, a lot more knitting, a lot more whip updates, things like that. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. And if you want to keep up with my whips on a more day-to-day basis, be sure to follow me on Instagram @_thedropstitch. If you want to check out my Ravelry, over there I am the Drop Stitch, all one word with an H on the end. Thank you all so much for watching. It was a pleasure having you join me on this sewing adventure, and until I see you next time, please be sure to drink some water, stretch your wrists, and please purl responsibly. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!